I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's Section 8 AA volleyball match between the Menahga Braves and the Barnesville Lady Trojans. We have a great matchup here tonight for you. Both teams entering with records of 5 and 13. Menahga on the year against section opponents are 0 and 5. Barnesville has a record of 3 and 5 against the section. The QRF, which is otherwise known as the Quality Ratings Formula, and what they use for seeding in the playoffs. Menahga has a score of 45.5. Barnesville's score is 52.2. Entering tonight's match, Menahga is on a 3-match losing streak. Barnesville's on a 1-match losing streak. Some interesting stats that I think really prove to the fans that this is going to be a good match is on the year, Menahga's won 16 sets, and they've lost 39. Barnesville has also lost 39 sets and won 17. So Barnesville's won one more set on the year, and the records are identical. So you can expect a pretty good matchup here tonight in the BSA. It was Parents' Night here, so between games, parents were recognized for all Barnesville players. Our pep band's playing, so in just about a minute and 40 seconds, you'll be hearing the national anthem from our pep band. Another voice you'll hear tonight is Jedediah Johnson. He's the voice of the Lady Trojans volleyball team. I think you can look at this match as a big one for both as far as playoff seeding. Those section wins really matter when it comes down to it because you want head-to-head matchups. So when they rate you on the QRF, they start at the top and they work their way down. So if you happen to be, next to a team as they start moving down, they'll look first head-to-head. There's no longer a tiebreaker margin where, Menahga maybe has a 20-point QRF or better QRF than us, but if we beat them head-to-head, we can actually jump them. So games like these towards the end of the year really help teams jockey for playoff position. Before the game starts, we're going to give a special shout out to our sponsors, Lee's Electric, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ball Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, and Barnesville Drug and Hardware. As the clock winds down here, after the first set, we're going to have a special guest come up here. Zach Redmond was the guy that came on last time, so we'll talk a little volleyball, and we'll talk a little football coming up this Friday for the matchup between the 5-0 Barnesville Trojans and the 4-1 Park Rapids area Panthers. So at this time, I'm going to turn my mic down, and we can listen to the Barnesville Pep Band under the direction of Miss Grace Tangen.
Everyone's safety, we ask that parents closely attend to their elementary age children. Please keep them in the
Starting lineups courtesy of Jedediah Johnson.
And now it's time to introduce your Varsity Lady Trojans. Number 1, the agonizing Amelia. Number 2, Kennedy the Crusher. Number 3, the lavishing Lydia. Number 4, the alarming Ava. Number 5, Sophie the Savage. Number 6, the electric Elizabeth. Number 7, the legendary Lexi. Number 8, the malicious Macy. Number 9, the lethal Lexi. Number 10, the atomic Aubrey. Number 11, the powerful Paige. Number 12, the bloodthirsty Bella. Number 14, the miraculous Mallory. Number 15, the aggravated Abby. Number 16, the astonishing Ashley. Number 20, the bone crusher Bridge. And the student manager, the horrific Hadley. The Lady Trojans are coached by Megan Escobar. Susie Rose are Maiden Bird, Lily Grant, and Janet Atkinson.
Little did we know that Johnson doesn't just teach math, he also teaches English. Those are some great adjectives to describe every single Barnesville varsity volleyball player and managers. Getting set to start the first set. Your up ref tonight is Chris Coleman. Your down ref's going to be Mike Hall. Two of the best out of the West Central Lakes Volleyball Officials Association. The theme for tonight's student section, I believe, is Hick. Checking to make sure everyone's in the right rotation. Trojans will serve first, Amelia Newell. Looks like they have a volleyball, which is a very important piece to this puzzle of a volleyball match. Newell to serve. Blocked at the net. Keep it alive. Point Trojans. Trojans with an early 1-0 lead. Thank you, Mr. Ellert. Newell's serve. Turned by Menahga. The back row attack, that sails long. Point Trojans. I will try my best with the last names here. I realize starting lineups, the roster that I have doesn't necessarily match up perfectly with Menahga's numbers. So we will do our best. Kept alive by Gray. Menahga blocks at the net by number 8, Leah Weaver. Checking into the game is Taya Pinonimi. for the Menahga Braves. Menahga to serve, trailing 2-1. Returned by Haft, set by Newell for Hintz, tips it across. Kept alive by Weaver. Tipped at the net by John, but it finds the ground. Point Braves. Serving for the Menahga Braves is Anna Pietola. Pietola to serve for the Braves, the 2-2 game, or first set, excuse me. Her serve goes into the net, point Trojans. Serving for the Trojans, number 8, Macy Pana. Happy belated birthday to Macy's dad, John Pana, yesterday. Macy's serve returned by the Braves. Blocked at the net by Abby John, kept alive by John. Haft pushes across, back row. Set. Weaver with the spike. Dig by Gray. Spike by Haft, blocked at the net. Kept alive by Macy. Kennedy Gray gets it across. Taya Pinanimi's attack sails wide. Point Trojans. Pana to serve again. Kept alive by Newell. Haft's attack is deflected, kept alive, sails out of bounds. Point Trojans. Pana to serve. Kept alive by Pietola. Attack from the back row. Finds the ground by Janelle Hendrickson. Point Braves. That's a kill. Janelle Hendrickson's first kill in the night. Serving for the Braves is number 6, Taya Pinanimi. Or excuse me, I was wrong on the number. She is up front. Tipped across by Pinanimi. Point Braves. That is a 8 that is serving. Leah Weaver. Weaver to serve with the Braves trailing 5-4. Set by Newell for John. John blocked at the net, kept alive. Gray brings it back into play. Hintz pushes across. Set by Pietola. Blocked at the net. Not sure if that was Abby John or Lexi Haft. One of the two. Coming into the game, number 3, Lydia Brayton for the Trojans. Serving is number 2, Kennedy Gray. Set by Pietola. Kept alive by Gray. Haft's attack. Finds the open spot. Point Trojans. Kill Lexi Haft. Gray to serve again for the Trojans. That's an ace for Kennedy Gray. Her first of the night. Trojans lead 8-4. Back row attack by Menahga. And that's a nice play. Point Menahga. Newell attempted, she dove, but it wasn't enough. Point Braves. Braves trail 5-8. Menahga to serve. Haft bumps from the back row. Set by Newell. Back to Haft. Her attack goes long. Point Menahga. Menahga to serve. That's an ace for Menahga. Menahga on a mini run right now, trail the Trojans 8-7. Set by Brayton, back to Hintz. Kept blocked at the net. Trojans tried to keep it alive, but the point goes to Menahga. I believe that was blocked by number 4, Erica Tormanen. Menahga to serve. Returned by Haft. Sent by Newell. Back to Haft. Blocked at the net. Kept alive. Newell goes back row. Menahga's kill attempt goes long. Point Trojans. Couple substitutions here. Number 5, Sophie Frederick in for the Trojans. Number 10, Eliana Jetman in for the Braves. Trojans leading 9-8 in the first set. Sophie Frederick to serve. Her serve is short. Point Braves. Serving for the Braves, number 6, Tea Pinonimi. Haft returns, kept alive by Frederick. Newell's kill attempt, returned by the Braves. Tipped, kept alive. Haft pushes into the net. Point Braves, and I believe that's their first lead of the night. Menahga leads 10-9 here in the first set. Pinonimi to serve, returned by Gray. Haft keeps it alive. Brought over into the net by Pana. Some mental errors right here by Barnesville. Allows the Braves to take a 2-point lead. Braves lead 11-9. Pinonimi to serve. Gray, set by Frederick for Haft. And her kill attempt goes long. Off the bleachers. Point Braves. Braves lead 12-9 in the first set. Pana, set by Frederick. Back row attack by Gray. And that's in. That's a kill. That's a back row attack by Kennedy Gray that finds the white line. Point Trojans. Trojans trail 12-10. Lexi Haft to serve. Some substitutions happened there. Haft serve, returned by Menahga. Set by Pete Ettela. Kept alive. Frederick, good hustle. Haft gets it across. Tipped, pushed to the back row, and it finds the open spot. I believe that was number 2, Janelle Hendrickson. Point Braves, they lead 13-10. Checking into the game is number 8, Leah Weaver. Serving is Hendrickson, with the Braves leading the Trojans 13-10. Returned by Gray, set by Frederick for Brayton. Blocked at the net by Weaver. Pushed across by Pana. Pana, Frederick, Newell, blocked at the net. Pana, into the net. Point Braves. Braves lead 14-10. Checking into the game, number 6, Tea Pinonimi, and number 1, Madeline Hendrickson. Hendrickson to serve. Out. Point Trojans. Lydia Brayton to serve for the Trojans. Attack. One of those plays where hit it just soft enough where Barnesville's out of position and found the ground. I'd call it a good changeup. Checking into the game, number 11. I'm going to go with Grace Bakke. She's not on the varsity roster, but she's on the JV roster. Menahga to serve. Her serve is just outside the line. Well, let's see. It is called in. Okay. Line judge signaled out. They called it in. Perfect. Menahga reacted twice, so I was unsure of what was happening. Point Braves. John's kill attempt blocked at the net. And that's a point. Check into the game for the Trojans, number 10, Auburn Hintz. Braves lead the Trojans 16-12 here in the first set. Amelia Newell to serve. Sort of disappeared into the student section. It's returned by Menahga. Tipped across, kept alive by John. And her bump goes wide. Point Braves. Braves now lead 17-12. Serving is Anna Pietola. Braves lead 17-12. Pietola's serves returned by Hafe. Set by Newell for John. Point Trojans. It's a nice slide play by the Trojans. Set Abby John up. Trojans trail 17-13. Pana to serve. Trojans need to go on a little run here. Kept alive, Pietola's set. Weaver, kept alive by Gray. Newell, Pana gets it across. Set by Hendrickson. Baki. Gray to Haft. Her kill attempts blocked at the net. Kept alive. Pietola keeps it. Hendrickson's attack goes into the net. Point Trojans, 17-14, Braves lead. Macy Pana to serve. Set by Pietola. Net violation. Point Trojans. Braves lead 17-15. Pana serve, returned by Menahga. Pietola sets it up. Hendrickson from the back row. Sails long. Point Trojans. Braves lead 17-16. Talked about a little run for the Trojans. They're on one right now. Let's try to avoid the announcer's curse. Pana serve, returned by Menahga. Set by Pietola. Kept alive by Haft. Set by Newell. Hintz pushes across. Pietola set. Back row attack. Pana returns. That goes under the net. That's number 4, Erica Tormanen. Kill for her. Point Braves. Braves lead 18-16. Weaver to serve for the Braves. Returned by Haft. Set by Newell for John. Her kill attempt. Finds the ground. Point Trojans. Abby John bringing the hammer. Gray to serve. That's an ace for Kennedy Gray. A much needed point for the Trojans as they tie it up 18-18 here in the first set. It's been a game of runs. Gray to serve to give the Trojans the lead. Return set by Pietola for Hendrickson. She tips it across. Have tries to keep it alive, but knocks it too far out of bounds for Macy Pana. Braves now lead 19-18. Baki to serve. Turned by Haft. Newell bumps it forward. Brayton gets it across in the back corner. Pietola. Miscommunication. Set from the back row from Gray. Newell to Brayton. Her kill attempt is blocked at the net, but it finds the ground. Point Trojans. That's a kill for number 3, Lydia Brayton. Checking into the game for the Braves, number 10, Eliana Jetman. Serving for the Trojans, number 10, Auburn Hintz. Turned by the Braves, Pietola. I believe that was Pinanimi. Gray's kill attempt from the back row. Finds the net, point Braves. Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 5, Sophie Frederick. Pinonimi to serve, with the Braves leading the Trojans 2019 here in set 1. Haft, set by Frederick, tipped across by Brayton. Tipped across by, that was Hendrickson. Haft's kill attempt, deflected out of bounds by number 6, Pinonimi, point Trojans. Checking into the game, number 5, don't have her on the roster. We have a 20-20 first set. Haft keeps it alive. Set by Frederick for Pana. Pana's kill attempt finds the ground. That's a kill for Macy Pana. Her first of the night. Trojans now lead 21-20. Haft serve. Set by Pietola. Point Trojans out, deflected out of bounds. Timeout, Braves, with the Trojans leading 22-20. With this minute, we'll thank our sponsors again: Lee's Electric, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, and Barnesville Drug and Hardware. During the JV game tonight, the Minnesota Twins defeated the Toronto Blue Jays 3-1, ending, which I believe was it 18-game losing streak in the playoffs. They hadn't won a playoff game, I believe, since 2004 is what I saw. Makes you really think how long the Twins have been suffering. So there was an announcement made and a big roar from the crowd. It was fun to hear and fun to see that game outside on the TV in our commons. So game 2 tomorrow, I believe at the same time, 3:30 for the Minnesota Twins. I believe Sonny Gray's taking them out. A chance for them to win a series and advance to the divisional series. All right, back to volleyball. Lexi Haft to serve for the Trojans. Trojans leading 22-20 here in the first set. Haft serve, sails long, point Braves. Much needed point for the Menahga Braves. Checking into the game is Leah Weaver. Serving is number 2, Janelle Hendrickson. Hendrickson's serve is returned by Gray. Set by Frederick for Newell. Her tip kept alive. Weaver gets it across. Newell's kill attempt blocked at the net. And it gets down. That's a point. Trojans kill for Amelia Newell. Trojans lead 23-21. Checking into the game is number 15, Abby John. A couple substitutions over there. Maddie Hendrickson checks into the game, and I missed the other one. Trojans lead 23-21. Lydia Brayton serves. Pietola gets it across. Newell's kill attempt hits the net. Kept alive by Menahga. Pietola's tip goes across, set by Frederick. Haft pushes to the back. Pietola's set for Weaver. Weaver's kill attempt goes into the net. That's 4 hits. That's point Trojans. We have set point here for the Trojans with Lydia Brayton serving. Set by Pietola. Tipped across, kept alive by Newell. Frederick sets up Pana. She gets it across. Hendrickson from the back row. Tipped at the net, and it gets down. Point Braves. Trojans lead 24-22. Checking into the game, number 11, Grace Baki. Number 4, Erica Tormanen to serve for the Braves. Trojans are still at set point. Haft. Set by Frederick. Newell's kill attempt. Sails wide. Point Braves, 24-23. Trojans lead. Tormanen to serve again for the Braves. Timeout Barnesville. Look at our upcoming activity schedule. This Thursday, our cross-country teams, boys and girls, will be competing in the Holly meet, and that is at the Holly Golf Course, starting at 4 o'clock. Our 7th and 8th grade football teams will be hosting Holly. 7th grade game starts at 4:30. 8th grade game starts at 5:30. Our 9th grade football team will be traveling to Detroit Lakes for a 5 o'clock game. And our 7th and 8th grade volleyball will be traveling to Park Christian starting at 5:30. They'll play 2 games. They'll play Oak Grove at 5:30 and Park Christian at 6:30. Tormanen to serve. Returned by Pana. Haft keeps it alive. Frederick gets it across. Set by Pietola. Baki's kill attempt sails wide. Point Trojans. Trojans will take the first set, 25-23. And it goes along with what we were talking about before. Identical records. They both have lost 39 sets. Barnsley's won one more set on the year. So two teams that have played statistically even volleyball. Now when you look at common opponents, the section record's 0-5 for Menahga and 3-5 for Barnsley tells me that they've played similar opponents, but Barnsley beating ones that Menahga had lost to. Jedediah Johnson giving out birthday shout-outs. So a much-needed first set for the Trojans. Trojans trying to build some momentum here as they head into the stretch run, before playoffs. As I said in the pregame, both teams are sort of jockeying for playoff position. You want to have, so there's 14 teams in Section 8AA, and what they're going to do is seed the teams 1 through 14. Your first seed and your second seed will get byes, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I gotta remember how that's going to work, will host. So it's all about hosting that first round. So welcome on our special guest. Let's hear how it sounds.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're here. Okay, that sounds a little. Zach Bredman here. So we're bringing Zach back. Heard good things last time. People enjoyed having you. So figured we'd bring you back. What do you think of that first set, Zach? What's something you can take away?
They battled through there at the end to pull out the win.
Yeah, it was a back and forth first set, right? Barnsley got a little lead. Menahga went on a run, right? Menahga took the lead. Barnsley battles back. I think it was at 17-13, I think, or something, 18-13.
Yep.
And Barnsley had to come back there. So, for them, it's winning that first set, I think, is huge for this team specifically, with just their, inexperience, right? They had so many girls this year that don't have that varsity experience. So when you can win that first one and don't have to dig yourself out of a hole, I think it's huge mentally, just as it is physically. So I don't know if you heard these numbers that I wrote down, but this year they have identical records, both these teams do.
Oh, really?
They both had going into this match had lost 39 sets. Menahga had won 16 sets, we'd won 17. So
pretty even.
Pretty even. That score would tell you the same thing. All right. So second set here to start in about 17 seconds. Mike Hall checking to make sure we're in the right rotation. So Zach, we'll make sure we'll have to talk about the upcoming football game here. Probably if there's a timeout, so be prepared. Talk a little Park Rapids.
Alrighty.
All right. Menahga to start serving here in the second set. That's going to be number 3, Anna Pietola. Pietola to serve. Returned by Haft, set by Frederick. Newell's kill attempt kept alive. Hendrickson gets it across. John kept alive by the Braves. Baki finds the back left corner. Braves take the first point of set 2. Pietola to serve again for the Braves. Pana, kept alive by Frederick, pushed across by Gray. Pietola sets, and that's a kill for number 6, Taya Pinonimi. Braves take an early 2-0 lead here in set 2. Zach, what do the Trojans have to do here to get a point?
They have to communicate more, and I think they need to pass a little bit better.
Pass a little bit better. Very good. Look at that arm swing by Pana there.
Use all 3 hits.
All 3 hits. Very good. And that's a point, Trojans. That's a kill for Macy Pana. Her second kill on the night. I like hearing your use all 3 hits, right? Communicate. Serve receive's important too. Amelia Newell to serve for the Trojans. And that's an ace for number 1, Amelia Newell. Her first ace of the night. Trojans tie it 2-2 here in the second set. Not sure who this little boy is over there. Very good. Newell's serve, returned by the Braves. Pinonimi's kill attempts blocked at the net. Kept alive. Pana pushes to the back row. Point Trojans. Violation.
In the net.
In the net. Very good. Zach knows his hand signals.
Getting better.
Getting better. Very good. Newell to serve. Weaver keeps it alive. Set by Newell for John. Her kill attempt goes into the net. Point Braves. 3-3 here in the second set. I think we can expect another back and forth set.
Yep.
Weaver to serve for the Braves. Right now, there's not a lot of energy in this gym. Would you agree, Zach?
I would 100% agree.
That student section's got to get fired up. Baki's kill attempt's blocked. Deflected out of bounds by the Trojans. Point Braves. And that's a kill for number 11.
Ever since I left the student section.
Grace Baki, Zach is bad luck. Well, maybe we'll have to kick you out of here. You bring bad juju, as they say. Weaver to serve for the Braves. Braves leading 4-3. Return by Gray. Set by Newell. Slide play for Abby John. Her kill attempt's deflected at the net. Pietola. Ooh, back row kill attempt by number 4. Tormanen. Blocked at the net. Newell keeps it alive. Pushed to the back row by Newell. Weaver keeps it alive. Tormanen from the back row. Haft. Set by Newell. John's kill attempt finds the ground. It gets down. Point Trojans. We got a tie game here in the second set, 4-4. Pana to serve. Pietola set for Hendrickson. Kept alive by Newell, gets it across. Good hustle play by Gray. Pana bumps it forward. Newell pushes to the back left. Braves keep it alive. Tormanen's kill attempt goes into the net. Point Trojans. What do you think, Zach? Back and forth action here?
It is a lot of back and forth. There's not a whole lot of runs going on.
Nope. So every point is valuable is what you're saying.
It is, yeah, it's a battle.
Are you kidding me? Abby John showing off her athleticism.
Yep.
That's a kill for number 15, Abby John, her 5th of the night. I think as a front row player like that, those are the ones you love. They just come right there. You're waiting for it. Bring the hammer, right?
100%.
Great arm swing. Pana to serve. Pietola set for Pinonimi. Her kill attempt finds the net. Point Trojans. Pana to serve. Trojans leading 7-4 here in the second set. Baki's kill attempt's blocked at the net, but it gets down for a point. Braves now trail the Trojans 7-5. That's Baki's 4th kill of the night. Baki to serve for the Braves. Return by Haft. Newell sets up John. She pushes across. And that's
spot.
A kill for Abby John. Good spot. Yes, Zach, spot on. Her 6th kill of the night. Subbing into the game for the Braves is number 10, Eliana Jetman. Serving for the Trojans is number 2, Kennedy Gray. And that's an ace for Kennedy Gray. Her 3rd of the night. She's having an efficient night serving. Gray to serve again for the Trojans. Return by the Braves. Hendrickson's kill attempt. Pana couldn't dig it out. It sails out of bounds. Point Braves. And that's a kill for number 2, Janelle Hendrickson. Serving for the Braves is Taya Pinonimi. Dug out by Pana. Pushed to the back row by Brayton. And that's a point Trojans.
Good dig by Macy Pana.
Yes, good effort play by Macy Pana, and that's a kill for Lydia Braden. She found the right spot. Serving for the Trojans, number 10, Auburn Hintz, as the Trojans lead 10-6. Zach getting some tips at home. I love it. But you know what? That's what it's all about. We're learning here as we go. We can turn that down. That's a kill for number 9, Lexi Haft. Timeout. Menahga. I said we're going to talk football. So, Zach, Friday, the 5-0 Barnesville Trojans travel to the 4-1 Park Rapids area Panthers. What can fans expect if they tune in to watch or attend that game on Friday?
Well, they're going to expect the same old. We're going to run the ball hard, and then we're going to open up with a passing game. Park Rapids likes to roll their quarterback out, throw some deep balls. I believe with Gannon back this week off of his injury, I think that'll be huge for our secondary, as he'll be playing safety with Major. I think it's going to be big for our defense.
Yeah,
and,
add some depth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this week too, big for the Trojans, keeping contained. You know, you talk about the quarterback liking to roll out. It's important to keep him in that pocket, not let him get outside your edge. So, a lot of things go into that game. We can talk more about it later, but I think it's a matchup a lot of people are excited for.
Yeah.
Trojans lead 11-6. First time out of the set for the Braves. Auburn Hintz to serve out of the timeout for the Trojans. Pietola hit across by number 5. Haft's kill attempt finds the line in the back row. Lexi Haft, that's your 5th kill of the night. Trojans lead 12-6. Talk about runs, right? No one really had one, Zach. Well, here you go. Barnesville's on one.
They are.
Let's hope this is a 2-mile run. No, I cursed us.
You jinxed us.
Well, that is a thing, right? They say the announcers curse. Weaver checking into the game for the Panthers. Checking in for the Trojans, number 5, Sophie Frederick. Janelle Henderson to serve for the Panthers, or Braves. Now you got me Park Rapids. I got to change my mind.
Same colors.
Same colors, you're right. So are the Henning Hornets. Lydia Brayton's kill attempt. Sails long. Point Braves. Trojans lead 12-8. Hendrickson to serve again for the Braves. Return by Haft, set by Frederick for Haft. Her kill attempt goes into the net. Point Braves. Zach's studying our soundboard right now. I challenge him to push buttons. Then we'd have to put the bat signal, the pack signal out for the Pac-Man. Gray keeps it alive, set by Frederick. Her back row attack. Pietola, tough angle, tipped at the net by Brayton, and it gets down on the Trojan side. Point Braves.
Good play with the left hand.
Yes, yep. Those are the plays you appreciate. That's effort and probably her weak hand, right? Janelle Hendrickson to serve. Braves lead, or trail 10-12. Hendrickson's serve is returned by Haft, and then attacked at the net by number 4, Erica Tormanen, her 4th kill of the night. Braves now trail the Trojans 12-11. Hendrickson to serve. Newell returns, set by Frederick for Newell. She tips it across, and that's sails wide. Point Braves. Yes, Zach, I think I cursed us when I talked about the...
Yep.
Now it's 12-6, it's 12-12. Braves on a mini run of their own. Hendrickson is still serving for the Braves. Gray returns, set by Frederick for Haft. She pushes. Pietola sets. Weaver's blocked at the net. She's into the net. That's a point Trojans. Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 6, Elizabeth Mulcahy. And number 6 for the Braves is Taya Pinonimi. Mulcahy to serve. Set by Pietola for Weaver. And that's a kill for number 8, Leah Weaver. Braves tied up at 13. Checking into the game for the Braves, number 11, Grace Baki. Tormanen to serve for the Braves. Set by Frederick for Brayton. Into the net, in the net. Point Trojans, check into the games, number 15, Abby John. Serving for the Trojans, number 3, Lydia Brayton. Trojans lead 14-13. John blocks at the net. That's a point Trojans. Trojans now lead 15-13. Lydia Brayton to serve for the Trojans. Return by Menahga. Pietola sets for Weaver. Her kill attempt sails long. Point Trojans. Tried the little slide. I know Barnes was a big fan of that with Abby John.
Yes, they are.
Sort of like when we like to run power.
Inside trap.
Inside trap, okay. Set by Pietola. Back row attack by Tormanen. And that's a kill for number 4, Erica Tormanen. Check into the game, number 6, Tea Pinonimi. Serving is Anna Pietola. Pietola's serve is returned by Mulcahy. Kept alive by Gray. Pushed across by Abby John. Tormanen's kill attempt from the back row. Deflected out of bounds by the Trojans. Point Braves. Trojans now lead 16-15. Yeah, we talked about it. It's just not a lot of energy in here right now. You know, fans, I think, on both sides, specifically the student section, right?
Yeah.
Am I calling them out? Nah, sort of, maybe. You gotta bring the juice, right?
Yeah, I need to go back down there and
Yeah, maybe after this set, huh?
liven them up.
There you go. Be a leader. They need their king, you know? Violation, right, in the net. Point Trojans. Check into the game is number 10, Auburn Hintz. Newell to serve. Newell's serve attempt goes into the net. Trojans lead the Braves 17-16.
Don't want to pull away.
Nope. You're right.
Keeping it tight.
Keeping it tight. Get a lead, they just can't find a way to finish it. Serving, number 8, Leah Weaver for the Braves. Return by Gray. Kept alive by Newell for Hintz. She pushes across. Pietola. Tormanen's tip. Gets down on the Trojan side. That's the tying point. 17-17. Weaver to serve. And a back and forth set 2 here. And that's an ace for number 8, Leah Weaver. That's a tough one, right?
It's the net.
It's the net. You know, you're already reacting and it's hard to re-react.
Right.
Tough to read. Gray returns. Set by Newell for Hintz. Her kill attempt. Blocked at the net, but it gets down on the Braves side. Almost said Panthers again. Point Trojans. It's all that orange and black. Pelican Rat. That's a popular color scheme, right? 18-18. Second set. Pana to serve. Returned by Henriksen. Set by Pietola. Net violation by the Trojans. Point Braves.
Is it the different nets that you put in?
Different what?
Different nets.
Nets. Yeah, they must. No, we didn't put new. Oh, because we got the new ones. No, these are the old ones. Returned by Hafe. I had to think about what you were saying. Hafe's kill attempts deflected. Kept alive. Pietola. Pinonimi. Newell set. For Hintz, she tips across. Dug out by Baki. Set by Pietola. For Tormanen. Her kill attempt goes into the net. Point Trojans.
Another close game.
Another close set. Yes, for sure. Got to get that volleyball lingo down. Right now, it's who wants it more, right? It's back and forth, back and forth. Both teams have a chance to seize that momentum, but nobody wants to grab it right now. Kept alive. Menahga gets it across. Set by Newell for Brayton. Her kill attempt. Violates on the Braves. I believe number 4, Tormented.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Trojans now lead 2019. Back row attack. Returned by Gray. Set by Newell for Haft. Blocked at the net. Good effort play by Gray. But it's not enough. Point Braves, 20-20. That was a kill. I want to say that was number 6. Hasn't been updated yet. I believe that might have been Taya Pinanimi. That was a big hit. Pinanimi to serve. 20-20. Second set. Set by Newell. She tips it across. As I said last game, you're a wizard, Amelia. You're a wizard.
She's known for that.
She is known for that. If you watch enough film on Huddle, you'd get the scouting report that Amelia Newell will do that every 11.2 set attempts. Auburn hints to serve with the Trojans leading 21-20. Pietila, they get it across, but it's wide. Point Trojans. Trojans grab a 2-point lead here in the second set. Hints to serve for the Trojans.
See if they can keep the momentum rolling.
Right. Pietila sets for Hendrickson. She tips it across. Set by Hintz. Set by Newell for Haft. Her kill attempt's deflected, but it sails out of bounds. Point Trojans. That's a kill for number 9, Lexi Haft. Timeout. Menahga, their second timeout of the second set. All right, back to the Park Rapids game. So let's talk about defensively for us. So they're going to throw the ball, right? And we talked about keeping the edge, right? Not losing contain. What are some other things that the defense is going to have to do this week?
Peyton and Jay, the DNs, they're going to have to contain their quarterback. And I think if we contain him and don't allow him to run outside, I think our linebackers will have a heyday. Cam at nose. If we're in the 3, he'll have a heyday.
Simo.
Colin Morey at middle linebacker is dangerous.
He is dangerous. But he's, their quarterback's like Mahomes. If Mahomes makes magic, he gets outside the pocket and makes things happen.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Auburn hints to serve with the Trojans leading 23-20. I think that would have been long. Hendrickson's kill attempt blocked at the net. Hintz's set attempt pushed across by Haft. Good effort play by number 1, Maddie Hendrickson. It's not enough. Trojans are now at set point here in set 2. That's a kill for Lexi Haft, her 7th of the night. Hintz to serve for the second set. Kept alive by Hendrickson. Pietila gets it across. Bumped by Pana. Set by Newell. Misplaced that set. Brayton couldn't get there. Point Braves. Checking into the game for the Panther. I did it again. We have to quit talking football game. Checking into the game for the Braves is number 8, Leah Weaver. And Sophie Frederick for the Trojans. Frederick keeps it alive. Brayton pushes across, blocked at the net. Pushed back by Haft. Set by Pietila for Weaver. Her kill attempt sails long. But it's deflected by the Trojans at the net. Sailed long. Point Braves. Trojans lead 24-22. Much needed point there for Menahga. Janelle Hendrickson to serve for the Braves. Trojans leading 24-22. Miscommunication by the Trojans, and that's an ace for number 2, Janelle Hendrickson. Her first ace of the night.
Bring it back.
Yep, they're on a run. Coach Asegard taking the timeout. Got to settle the troops down here. Okay, so we talked defensively. Let's talk offensively without giving too much away. We're going to run the ball. We're going to try to get our passes in, but what are we expecting, them to do? What kind of front initially?
They're going to play us in a 5-3 or a 4-4-3. They're going to blitz a lot of linebackers. We had a great practice today, offensive-wise, with our linemen just knowing their responsibilities, and I don't think it'll be a problem. I mean, we break through the first line of defense, and there's a lot of open field. So,
yeah, if one person on that defense doesn't do their job against this power T offense, game over, right?
Right.
Everybody has an assignment on every single play. You show up to school and you don't do your homework, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Braves to serve here. Trojans leading 24-23 in set 2. Menahga on a mini run. Returned by Gray. Set by Frederick. Have pushes. Pietola to Torminen. Torminen's kill attempt kept alive by Pana. Dug out. Brayton tips it across. And that one gets down. Lydia Brayton's tip. Her kill. Her third kill of the night gives the Trojans set 2. The Trojans take a 2-0 lead. Well, Zach, I suppose we can send you back to the student section.
Yeah, I need to liven those boys up.
Yeah, you need to liven the boys and girls up over there. So, all right. Well, thanks for having you.
Of course.
We'll bring you back next week at a home game next week.
Okay.
All right. At this time, we're going to give a shout out to our sponsors. Lee's Electric, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, and Barnesville Drug and Hardware. We'll go back to the activity schedule. We ended on Friday, October 6th. This Friday, which we've talked about a lot with Zach, our football team is traveling to Park Rapids for a 7 o'clock game. That is our only activity that day. The varsity volleyball team, I should say the volleyball program, is hosting here at Barnesville the Team Up with the Trojans, which is a fun event for the young girls or boys in the elementary to, come hang out with all the volleyball players and go through drills and just, get to know them a little bit better and make friendships. Saturday, October 7th, our 7th grade and 8th grade girls teams will be playing at the home tournament we'll be hosting. Most HOL schools will be coming to that. Your 7th grade tournament will be taking place in the middle gym and the old gym starting at 9 a.m. Your 8th grade tournament is going to be taking place in the BSA and the elementary gym starting at 9 a.m. as well. We'll also be hosting FM football this Saturday at our football field. At 9 a.m. you can see the Buckeyes, the Barnesville Buckeyes versus the Loons. And at 10:10 you can see the Barnesville Trojans versus the Bison. Also that day, our varsity volleyball team will be participating in the Perm tournament, the KLN Invite over in Perm. That starts at 10 a.m. for our Trojans. Next week, we can do a little look ahead. Monday, October 9th, we will be hosting 9th grade or C-team volleyball league night where DGF, Frazee, and Perm will be coming to Barnesville. Starting at 5 o'clock in the BSA, we'll be splitting the BSA into the 2 courts, and each team will get 3 games. So once again, that'll be DGF, Frazee, Perm, and Barnesville's 9th grade teams. Also on Monday, our JV football team will be traveling to Detroit Lakes for a 5 o'clock game. Next Tuesday, as I was just saying to Zach, we got to bring him back up for the next home volleyball game. October 10th, we'll be hosting Park Rapids area for JV, B team, and varsity volleyball starting at 6. We'll also be hosting that day Breckenridge for 7th and 8th grade football starting at 4:30 for the 7th grade and 5:30 for the 8th grade. And we'll also be sending our 7th and 8th grade volleyball teams to Park Christian for a 4 o'clock game for the 7th grade and a 5 o'clock game for the 8th grade. And then lastly that day, our 9th grade football team will be playing Hawley at Hawley. Are just about set to start the 3rd set, with the Barnesville Trojans leading the Menahga Braves 2-0. Trojans will serve here. Amelia Newell to get things started for the Trojans. Newell serve. Returned by the Braves. Pietola tries to sneak it across. Pietola sets up Weaver, the slide play, deflected at the net. Hintz sets. We got a double hit. Point Braves. Menahga takes the crucial first point of set 3. Serving for the Braves is number 3, Anna Pietola. And that's an ace for Anna Pietola. One of those tough ones where it hits that net and you're already moving before that and it's hard to re-react to it. Good. What a good play by our line judge, Susan Yeske. Found a piece of garbage on the floor. Great effort play to get it to the garbage before this 3rd serve. Gray tries to dig it out, kept alive by Newell. Pana gets it across, but it sails long. Point Braves. Braves take a 3-0 lead here in the third set. Probably the start that their coach was looking for. Your back's against the wall, you're down 2-0. Pietala's serve, dug out by Gray. Hintz pushes across. Pietala keeps it alive. Hendrickson. Tormanen from the back row. Good effort play by Newell. Gray pushes across. Weaver keeps it alive. Pietala's set for Pinonimi, but it sails long. Trojans get their first point of set 3. Serving for Barnesville will be number 8, Macy Pana. Pana's serve is short, and it goes into the net. Point Braves. Braves lead 4-1 here in the third set. Leah Weaver to serve. Pana returns. Back row attack by Gray. Kept alive by Weaver. Pietala. Tormanen's kill attempt. Back row attack finds the net. Point Trojans. Kennedy Gray to serve. Pietala set for number 2. Hendrickson. It goes into the net. Point Trojans. Braves lead 4-3. Give a special shout out to a celebrity. Actually, we have a celebrity here tonight, I should say. Mr. Todd Hendrickson, our elementary principal, former AD, one of my mentors. Nice enough to still help out and supervise every once in a while. Oh, I hope our line judge is okay. Number 2, Janelle Hendrickson's kill attempt finds Jess Paschke. She looks to be okay. Point Trojans. Pietala sets up. I believe that was number 7. Hafe's kill attempt. That one gets down. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 5-4. And that was number 7, Haley Peterson. Gray to serve. Returned by Tormanen. Set by Pietala. Tormanen from the back row. That one finds the ground. Point. Braves. Kill. Tormanen. Her 7th kill of the night. Checking into the game for the Braves. Number 10, Eliana Jetman. Jetman to serve. And her serve sails wide left. Point Trojans. Auburn Hintz to serve for the Trojans. Hendrickson. Pietala keeps it alive. Tormanen. And that was out. Point Trojans. Close play. Everybody looking around. Who's going to make the call? They signal out. Point Trojans. Nice attempt by the Braves. Hintz to serve. Pietala. Hendrickson's kill attempt sails long. Point Trojans. Trojans now lead in the third set, 8-5. Hintz to serve. Returned by Hendrickson, set by Pietala. For Tormanen, her kill attempt is wide left. Point Trojans. Trojans on a mini run here. Hintz serving. Returned by Hendrickson. Pietala sends up Tormanen, but she's in the net. Point Trojans, timeout Menahga. With that timeout, we'll go back to our activity schedule. We ended on next Tuesday, October 10th, so we'll fast forward to Thursday, October 12th, which is a very special day in the Schindler household. That is our youngest daughter Ruby's birthday. So Ruby will turn 4 next Thursday. But our 7th and 8th grade football teams will also be hosting Fergus Falls. At 4:30, the 7th grade will play, and at 5:30, the 8th grade will play. Our varsity volleyball team, JV and B team, will be traveling to Pelican for an HOL matchup with the Pelican Rapids Lady Vikings. B and JV starting at 6, varsity starting at 7. Hints to serve with the Trojans leading 10-5. Returned by Hendrickson. They set up Pinonimi. Pinonimi's into the net. It's a point Trojans. Trojans now lead 11-5. Hints to serve. Returned by Pinonimi. Set by Pietola. Hendrickson's kill attempts blocked at the net and then deflected out of bounds by the Braves. I believe that was Lydia Brayton blocking it for the Trojans. Point Barnesville. Trojans lead 12-5. Auburn hints to serve. Student section's waking up a little bit. Hendrickson set by Pietola for Torminen. And her kill attempt gets down. That's Torminen's 8th kill of the night. She's having a very nice night for the Menahga Braves. Serving is number 6, Taya Pinonimi. Pinonimi's serve is returned by Gray. Kept alive by Frederick. Brayton pushes it across. A double hit by Lydia Brayton. Point Braves. Trojans lead 12-7. Pinonimi's serve. Returned by Pana. Set by Frederick for Hafe. She pushes across. And that kill attempt finds the ground and gets down. That's Lexi Hafe's, I want to say, 9th kill of the night. Lexi Hafe now to serve for the Trojans as they lead the Braves 13-7 here in the 3rd set. Hafe's serve attempt is short. Point Braves. Serving for the Braves is Janelle Hendrickson. Her serve is returned by Hafe, set by Frederick. Paige Brayton's kill attempt is dug out. Torminen's kill attempt finds the net, can't get it across. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 14-8. Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 15, Abby John. Checking into the game. That was interesting for the Braves. Pinonimi came in and then left right after that as the libero came in. Braves get it across. Brayton keeps it alive. Set by Frederick for Newell, her tip. Good dig. Torminen, her kill attempt, dug out by Brayton. John tips it across. Just back and forth. Frederick to Brayton. Page pushes across. Call it double hit. Point Braves. Trojans lead 14-9. Kennedy Gray checks back into the game for the Trojans. Coming into the game for the Braves is number 7, Haley Peterson. Serving for the Braves is Erica Torminen. Torminen serves, returned by Brayton. Frederick sets up John. Her kill attempt finds the line in the back left corner. Abby John. That's her 7th kill of the night. Trojans lead 15-9 in the 3rd set. Amelia Newell to serve. Pietola sets up Weaver. The slide attempt kept alive by Gray. Hintz pushes across. Returned by the Braves. Newell sets up John. Her kill attempt's blocked at the net, and that one gets down. Abby John's 8th kill of the night. Trojans now lead 16-9. Gray keeps it alive. Set by Newell. John tips it across. That's a kill for Abby John. Trojans now lead 17-9. Newell to serve for the Trojans. Tormanen kept alive by Hendrickson. Great play by number 3, Anna Pietola. Trojans lead the Braves 17-10. Serving for the Braves is number 3, Anna Pietola. Turn by Haft, set by Newell for Hintz. She pushes across. Pietola keeps it alive. Tormanen to pin on Emi, but that one sails long. Trojans lead 18-10. Checking into the game for the first time tonight is number 4, Ava Foster to serve. Foster serves, returned by the Braves. They set up Weaver. And that kill attempt goes into the net. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 19-10 here in the third set. Ava Foster to serve for the Trojans. Returned by Hendrickson. It's a violation. Point Trojans. Timeout Menahga, with the Trojans leading 20-10 here in the third set. And that is the Braves' last timeout here of the third set. We'll finish our activity schedule for next week, Friday, October 13th. Our football team will be hosting Crookston for a 7 o'clock game. I believe that'll also be Parents' Night. And Saturday, October 14th, we'll be sending our JV volleyball team to Frazee and our B team volleyball to Frazee. And then we'll also be sending our 9th grade volleyball team to Hawley. So that's the activity schedule that we've gone through for the rest of this week and next week. Trojans are the first out of the timeout here. 15 seconds. Braves are breaking the huddle. Trojans lead the Braves 20-10 here in the third set. Serving for the Trojans still is number 4, Ava Foster. Returned by Hendrickson. Pietola. Tormanen's kill attempt sails long. That's a point Trojans. Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 14, Mallory Rasmussen. Senior Mallory Rasmussen. Daughter to assistant coach Janet Rasmussen. Pietola sets up Weaver. Her kill attempt's blocked to the net. Pushed across by Haft. Pietola. Hendrickson gets it across. John keeps it alive. Set by Newell for Haft. Her kill attempt's blocked at the net. That's a point Trojans. Lexi Haft with her 9th, possibly 10th kill of the night. Trojans lead 22-10. Ava Foster to serve. And her serve sails long. Point Braves. Much needed point as the Braves end the Trojans' mini run there. Trojans lead 22-11. With number 8, Leah Weaver to serve. Her serve's returned by Gray. Set by Newell for John. Her kill attempt lands in bounds. That's Abby John's 8th kill of the night. Trojans now lead 23-11. Serving for the Trojans is number 2, Kennedy Gray. And that's an ace for number 2, Kennedy Gray. Her serve finds the top of the net and gets over. Point Barnesville. Gray's serve. Hendrickson's kill attempt's blocked at the net, and it gets down on the Trojan side. Braves are still alive. Checking into the game for the Menahga Braves is number 10, Eliana Jetman. Serving will be Jetman. Trojans are at match point. Jetman serve sails wide, and the Trojans will take set 3, 25-12, and win the match 3 sets to none. A much needed win for the Trojans. As we talked about the playoffs being near, a section opponent. These wins, those section wins add up. Those are really important wins, and those head-to-head wins will be crucial when it comes to the QRF calculations and playoff seedings in a couple weeks. So once again, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors, Lee's Electric, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Bull Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, and Barnesville Drug and Hardware. As the sun sets on tonight's match, we're just going to take a moment here to acknowledge the hard work and dedication put forth by both teams on the court tonight. Win or lose, it's the spirit of the game and the camaraderie among these young ladies that truly stands out. We appreciate everyone that's listening and for supporting our students. Until next time, stay safe, and most importantly, go Trojans.